This is the Revvl 6 Pro 5G available through T-Mobile and Metro by T-Mobile. We're going to be doing unboxing, quick review, and my first impression. And make sure you guys to subscribe to Variety Stick if you haven't already. And give me a thumbs up to encourage me to upload more videos like this in the future. And also in this video I will explain to you how you get this bad boy for free. Let's find out. Now, in order not to get confused, T-Mobile has made two variants. The Revvl 6 Pro, which is the premium model right there, and the Revvl 6 5G, just a regular Revvl phone. They are not similar in the specifications, which is I'm gonna make a dedicated video explaining the differences. Here in this video, we're gonna focus more on the Pro variant. If you guys missed the video, I'll leave it in the description box for just the regular model. Now the pricing. The phone as retail price, it will cost you $220. In my opinion, this is still a good deal for a phone like the Revvl 6 Pro. I will tell you later on in this video why it's absolute worth buying. But for those people they want to join Metro by T-Mobile, you guys will expect to get the phone for free. You have to be a switcher. How you become a switcher? You must have a different provider, good for 6 months. Now, if you just switch back and forth, Metro people, they're not going to give you the phone for free. But if you've been with a certain carrier, for instance, you've been with AT&T for over 6 months, you can go with Metro, bring your ID, and they're going to check to see if you are qualified for a switcher, and then you're going to get the phone for absolutely free. If you start a new activation, there is such a good deal. You get the phone for $39 US. In my opinion, absolutely worth buying. Now, unfortunately, those people stay with the company for a long time. They don't get a good deal on the phone, and they have to buy the phone outright for $250. Or if you've been with the company over 6 months, you have to check your upgrade, how much they're gonna give you a discount. Normally, they don't give more than $50 off on the phone. So you guys will expect, if you want to upgrade, you qualified for upgrade, to spend $179 on this phone. Now let's get straight to the unboxing. So go ahead, open. We have very tiny box here that tells us this phone doesn't include a charger, which is true. So here's we're gonna get in this little box only the USB cable. So you have to have your own wall charger. And by the way, since we're speaking about charger, this phone support 15 watt of fast charging. So if you want to buy a charger, make sure to get one has at least 15 watt of fast charging. And then we're gonna get the phone, and we have the SIM ejector tool, and there is nothing else in this box. Let's come up to the phone and remove the plastic right there. There we go. Now for me, I'm gonna play with the phone, spend some time with it, and we're gonna come back. Now let me kick off with the design and build construction. Now the design rip off from Samsung from the front and iPhone from the back. The phone has a plastic, it feels like a glass on the back, gray with matte finish here, but for whatever reason all fingerprint will show on the back of the phone, so make sure to get a phone case. Now the phone has sharp edges, so I highly recommend to have a phone case to be rounded, so it make the feel and the grip of the phone more comfortable than this design. I never liked the iPhone design. The way the phone look, yes, beautiful, but as a practical phone to use without a case, it's gonna hurt you and it's not gonna be comfortable to use in your hands. Now the phone looks so beautiful as designed, since this is a rip-off design from Samsung and iPhone. It feels also nice in the hands, but the only things, the sharp edges, it bothers you when you grab the phone. Other than that, I don't have a problem with the phone to be made out of plastic, because at the end of the day, this is also still a budget device. The phone has the C-type, as you guys can see, and we have microphone, speaker, and headphone jack, and we have this power key that has the fingerprint, and by the way, it works good. So this phone has fingerprint and also face unlock, and volume rockers located on the same side. Also guys, need to know this phone is not rated waterproof. Stay away from the liquid. The phone has NFC, if you ask me, gyroscope, face unlock and fingerprint, as I said before. Now speaking of the display, we have 6.8 inches with aspect ratio 19:9. This is a relatively big screen. The main issue, the resolution only 720p. I would like to see a phone with a bigger screen to push more resolution so the picture doesn't pixelated on the device. Even that I believe the display quality with this IPS LCD, it's good. The brightness level is good. Color are vivid. The only problems I have, which is the amount of PPI, that because the resolution is low, we have only 268 with 720 resolution. There is no high refresh rate. That's another thing. If we would have high refresh rate, 90 Hertz refresh rate, it would be awesome. But other than that, I don't have much complaint about the display. Now for the operating system, we have Android 12, which is in my opinion very good operating system, and this phone offers the same experience of the stock Android. There is not much pre-installed in the phone, not much junk that you don't need except the Google application and whatever application I have downloaded already. The experience of using the software is very snappy and very fast, and I don't have any complaints with the operating system. Maybe the phone won't get update for Android 13 from what I know about these budget phones. Other than that, I have no problems. Now I have good experience using this operating system because I have good hardware for this phone with the MediaTek MT60A33 Dimensity 700. It offers great performance. Even I run the benchmark on Geekbench 5. The score is very reasonable. Performance of playing video games, open multi-apps on the background. I haven't noticed lags or delay. The phone is very responsive and I don't have any issue with the phone. 6 GB of RAM absolutely will help you out. With 128 GB of internal storage, I don't think so you will have a problems downloading apps and games and take photo and record videos. I believe the hardware is very reasonable based on the price that you pay for this phone. The battery is sealed on the back of the phone with 5000 mAh. This is decent, and let me tell you why. Most of the battery consumption comes from the display, and the display doesn't have much resolution to push, so you guys will expect this phone will last you from 11 to 12 hours screen on time. That depends on the brightness level. Now if you want to go all the way up in the brightness, you guys are going to expect less performance of the battery. Generally speaking, the battery performance is awesome in this device. In addition to this, the phone take a quick charge. The only downside for that, only 15 watt, and 15 watts has been very standard in so many phones. I would love to see something with 25 watts of fast charging. That would be a lot much nicer, because the battery 5000, it takes time to recharge, but you guys gonna expect hour and a half you get your battery fully charged, which is still not bad in my opinion. Now the camera, we have 4 cameras on the back of the phone. The main sensor 50 megapixel, and we will have ultra wide camera 5 megapixel and 2 megapixel for depth and another 2 megapixel for macro. Let me translate this in the performance. You will be able to take ultra wide pictures, and you should be able to have night mode pictures, which is provide awesome performance after I took some samples. And also you can get up to 2x zoom without cropping the picture. I tried 10x zoom. The picture will be cropped and it's going to be pixelated. You guys are not going to get the best performance of the picture if you go over 2x zoom. My experience in general, the camera takes really good pictures even if you are inside the room or even outdoor. Even with a dark situation, you have no issues. Now come to the selfie camera, only 5 megapixel, and honestly it takes good pictures, has a beauty mode. And the problem with the front facing camera that you cannot take portrait pictures. So if the portrait picture is very important to you to take them with a selfie, then you don't need to consider this device. Other than that, I like the pictures I have taken. The background was sharp, pictures are nice, and I would highly recommend this phone if you want to buy a phone that gives you a decent performance for the camera. It has macro, slow motion, etc. Generally speaking, the camera is good in this device. Yes, not the best, and missing the portrait on the front facing camera. Now, if you're thinking to join Metro by T-Mobile network and you want to switch your number, you need to consider this device as one of the options when you switch your number, because you get this one for free. And this, in my opinion, one of the best Metro by T-Mobile free phones they offer when you switch. Even if you start a new activation, $39, still great deal in my opinion. So I highly recommend this phone. I will give this phone, based on the price, 8 out of 10. In my opinion, this is a buy phone. And that was very much it for that video. Wish you guys enjoyed. Find this video helpful. If it did, thumbs up, subscribe for more. We'll talk to you in the next video.